Probably the thing that stands out the most to me about the geology program is that right from my freshman year, even in physical geology and historical geology, we were taking field trips out to places like Cuyahoga Valley National Park, Cedarville Gorge, even some local places, and getting to see some really world-class examples of what we were learning in the classroom.
Geology at Cedarville is so much fun. The courses especially are great. We get so much good instruction from our professors. Classes are always fun. We have a lot of good discussion.
I love the geology department because of, first of all, how easy it is to get to know the professors, Dr. Whitmore and Mr. Rice. They make it extremely easy to approach them about questions you have about classes, and also because of the amazing field experiences that we have going to places like Salt Lake City, Colorado, Anza-Borrego Desert, California, and even here in Sedona, Arizona in the Grand Canyon.
A place like the Grand Canyon, to come and study here really prepares the students. We've had the students out on a number of different trails here in the Grand Canyon. The students have been learning how to measure and describe sections, so we've actually come out here and measured the thickness of the Coconino sandstone, learned things like bounding surfaces and crossbeds, things like that. We use tools like the Brunton compass to measure strikes and dips. We use a tool like the Jacob staff to learn how to measure the thickness. And these are all things that professional geologists need to learn how to do. The students will do these kinds of things in field camp.
I would say that the most important thing about the experience was not the classes, but it was the overall education and support from people on campus and mentoring from professors that really helped me to get to where I am today.
Professors here are amazing. Dr. Whitmore, he can explain things, so well, even to layperson, and you can just go into his office whenever he's in there, ask him a question on whether you have a question on geology or whether you're just struggling with classes, you can go to him for help.
Every aspect of the major, they're there to help you, and they want us to succeed because we are the next generation of geologists, and they want us to do as good of or better of a job that they have done.
I feel like our professors are really, they're really a good team. They always are looking to see us grow in not only our understanding of geology, but in how it impacts our view of theology and how it glorifies God in what we do. If you're going to interpret something correctly, you have to have the right worldview. And Cedarville bases the geology program in the Christian perspective that God created the earth in 6 24-hour literal days. And I believe that perspective is really key because it allows us to see a lot of things that a lot of other people don't get to see. And in addition to that, we also learn, alongside that, we do get to learn what the conventional point of view is. We learn the conventional time scale, we learn how to correlate things back and forth, and we're well versed in both the evolutionary and the creationist models. In fact, sometimes I would say that I feel like our geology students have learned it better than some even evolutionary students do.
Our Cedarville Geology department is unique in that we take a young earth perspective on things. And so we'll train students how to think biblically about the rocks, for example, that we have behind us. We'll teach students how to think from a young earth perspective. But that's not the only thing. We'll also teach students about old earth perspective, about radioactive dating and things like that. And we think that's important because our students can think in multiple different levels and multiple paradigms. And that really helps develop critical thinking skills, and those are important things to develop as any student goes out from Cedarville and into the world.
This program attracts people that love God's Word, that love God's earth, and love to study it in the context of His Word.
Being out in the field is a whole other experience, to actually see things in person. Pictures really don't capture what it really looks like. I mean, it's absolutely stunning in person. And so it's very important to actually come here, be able to measure these sections and learn all the different field methods.
Our goal at Cedarville is to train students so that they're well prepared to go to graduate school, or that they're well prepared to go right into the industry.
The program is definitely going to equip you to go into either a graduate program or various industry fields. The exposure is broad, and the professors really emphasize critical thinking, which I think is the most important thing and is important in any area of life.
Well, I think Cedarville has prepared every geology major extremely well for future work and future employment. And I mean, I haven't really heard of many people having trouble getting into like what they want to do after graduating from Cedarville.
I would encourage you to consider this program if you're a Christian and interested in geology. If you like the outdoors and have an interest in sharing Jesus Christ with others, I think you should consider this program.